education started off with a particular agenda about reaching out to people. And obviously the Dublin Adult Learning Centre was acknowledging and really addressing the outcomes of education, because the outcomes of what we called at the time the best educational system in the world was that about 25% of adults emerged from education without basic education. So the Dublin Adult Learning Centre really was set up to address adult basic education.
You feel that you're part of a wider community of people that have the same steadfast beliefs. We are community education, and we stand with a community of educators who believe in the community, and we work together. It's nice to have an organisation that's behind us every step of the way and promote what we want to do.
I think for me as both an individual and an organisational member, the benefit of being part of AONTAS is being able to engage with other adult learners and with other professionals within the adult learning sector. And I think it really gives a great opportunity to discuss what the real key issues and to really learn from the other people that work within the sector. And there's a huge benefit to that.
I think for me it's events like this where you get to come together, you know, mingle, network and speak to people in the sector. And for me as an adult learner and an advocate, it's amazing to be able to come together and discuss social justice issues and perhaps any other issues that adult learners are experiencing with people who are actually, they actually have a say in the change that can be made.
There are a lot of barriers that face adult learners at present, and AONTAS is tackling those as best we can. We've been discussing some of those this morning around the stigma in returning to adult education, the difficulties people face in terms of finance, the cost of living, devoting their time without any disruption to benefits, an awareness of all the full-time and part-time options available, the guidance required to give direction so people can achieve their goals. And AONTAS is working with stakeholders and partners to achieve all of that.
In my experience, and I am a person who came back to education and took education as I went along through my own career. But in my experience, one of the biggest things we must be aware of is that the person that the AONTAS organisation particularly wants to focus on often do not have the confidence to approach the service providers, even the adult education service providers. We're expecting these people to be confident enough, strong enough and knowledgeable enough to come into providers and know all the lingo in the sector. I think the service agencies need to be much more productive, ideally through community-based groups, to reach out to the people who don't have the confidence themselves to go.
Many of those main barriers have been discussed today, from the cost of education itself to the cost of renting, transport, and to just not having what they need to get the information that they need. There's been some fantastic discussion around that today, and hopefully the right changes can be put into place.
Nothing will change unless we change it. We change it by ourselves, by who we are, the way we think about ourselves. So I suppose the kind of things that we can do is be the role models to really show that if you can do it, then I can do it also. That really is important. I think that lack of confidence is really one of the most important things that we can address in ourselves, so as that we can take our place in the world and that we can make a difference.